Today on Images, local Boy Scouts of America troop members march into the TEC Building to get a hands-on experience with College of DuPage's various technical programs. An impressive alumna shares how COD helped her change careers and begin a successful interior design business. And Chef Chris Thielman is back with another delicious recipe for you to try at home. All of that and more on this edition of Images. Hi, I'm your host, Rio Almaria, admissions representative at College of DuPage. Welcome to Images, the informative and entertaining way to keep your finger on the pulse of all of the exciting things that are happening at COD. 12 scouts visited COD to learn about welding and metalwork, cutting methods, and career opportunities in the industry. After training on the tools and appropriate safety practices, they quickly got to work creating some impressive sculptures and functional items they were able to take home after the workshop.
Today we have our first Boy Scout Merit Badge here in the TEC Building. So there are 12 scouts from Boy Scouts of America here earning their welding and metalwork merit badges. So they're going to be doing different activities in the welding lab and the manufacturing lab to earn those badges.
I'm willing to bet at least 3 of you in this room are making something that's going to get us to Mars.
Our goal is to get kids here on campus to see what we have and get them thinking about what they might want to do in their future. And then also we wanted to give the scouts an opportunity to obtain a badge that's more difficult to get because they often don't have the welding equipment.
The rest is going to be 2 directions.
Oh yeah, so much better.
Nice.
Maybe I'll walk down
Bye.
We have one of the best labs in the United States for mechanical maintenance. Mechanical maintenance takes electronics, hydraulics, pneumatics, welding, and compiles it all into one spot. You're building people that are going to keep our assembly lines rolling, to be able to fix things, to make things go, move, to process, improve things, quality, all those things we learn in school, statistics, analysis. Now they're putting it together in an actual object where they get to do those kind of things.
Today I am making a camp stove so that we can bring it on campouts and make food. I don't really know what I expected. I definitely didn't expect any of this. I like this because it was more hands-on than a lot of the other ones, and I'm really happy that I got to make something and take it home.
I guess it was just within our troop. It was one of our announcements that there's a workshop being held at COD, and so I was excited with all the cool labs and all the different tools we get to use. There's just so many more resources. It's obviously a longer class, and it's just I feel like it's more of a journey and more you get to learn and expand from.
So our goal to work with different credit divisions across the campus who have different programs that they can offer to get kids here on campus to see what we have and get them thinking about what they might want to do in their future.
Right now our country's 250,000 welders short. Welding is a huge opportunity. With our current move to Mars, aerospace stuff, that's work for boiler makers. It's beyond just welding. We need to teach machines how to weld, how to do that kind of stuff for us. So there is outstanding opportunities.
Coming up, find out how you can simultaneously earn an income and college credit with College of DuPage's Project Higher Ed Apprenticeship Program.
Project Higher Ed is a workforce development initiative whereby we expand our partnerships with employers in the community to help them try to address the challenges they've had in finding talent, basically, with the skills that they need for their various jobs. At the same time, helping our students connect with these employers, learn the skills they need, and land jobs, bottom line. Mayor Veenstra, he's the mayor of Addison, was really one of the first leaders in the community who expressed interest in this idea, in this concept. It's an earn and learn model. When he first heard about it, he said to me that he had employers within Addison who were struggling to fill jobs, and at the same time he had community members that were looking for jobs. So we created this partnership, and our commitment to him was that we would roll out our pilot program in the town of Addison, which is what we did with 3 employers from Addison. We started in the manufacturing sector. Currently, all the courses are accredited courses, so the students will start learning and getting college credit from the moment they enter the program. The 7 tracks or jobs are manufacturing machining, manufacturing CNC operator, facility maintenance, industrial maintenance, HVACR service, welding, and electromechanical or mechatronics.
You're working in a skilled workforce environment that's challenging you daily. And that in and of itself is exciting. On top of that, you're getting hired by this organization at the front, not when you graduate college, at the front end of college, and you're working your way through college and gaining experience at the same exact time, and you're creating yourself a career. Whether or not you choose to stay with that the rest of your life, it starts propelling you towards what we like to call success. And that's what's needed in our community and for our workforce.
Project Higher Ed has been definitely a huge boost for SWD. It's allowed us to connect with our community as well as the college to offer, our community members, new students, job opportunities. For us here at SWD, it's tapping into that good talent that we may miss. And it's also offering those development opportunities for everyone.
This offers a package that makes it easier for companies to adapt, to bring them on board, to fully embrace the idea of an apprenticeship model. So it takes a lot of, and as someone who knows what it's like to build this from scratch, this takes out about 90% of that busy work and allows you to just say, all right, this is what we need, and kind of Project Higher Ed is providing for it. So it's great in that regard.
Project Higher Ed has helped our organization by helping us find somebody to fill the skills gap and help us find a valued employee that's going to be here long term.
I would definitely recommend this program. I've been to the traditional college route, and what this program offers is no debt. You get paid to go to class, and the exposure that you get from so many hours of training, both inside and outside the classroom, are fantastic.
For being the first time for not only my employer, Mauser, but at the same time, it's a new program at the College of DuPage. It's been fantastic. I mean, the transition, I'm not a kid, and I understand that things take a little time for transition, but it's been almost seamless. I've had no issues. Anytime I have a question, people follow up with me at the school and with work, and I cannot recommend it anymore.
This is so important because it gives students and people that opportunity to come in at the same time they're getting paid, they get benefits, they can support their families if they have them, and begin a career.
If you're an employer in our community and you have needs for a skilled workforce and people you just can't find, it's time to come in and create a relationship with your community college and make higher ed successful for your organization.
Working together, we can build a bridge between hiring and education to help our employers find the talent that they need and our students find the jobs of their choice.
Sheri Bolton started her career in marketing and communications, but after leaving corporate America to start her family, she decided to pursue her true passion of design. She researched and even tried other schools, but ultimately decided that College of DuPage was where she needed to be, a decision that changed her life. This is her story.
Hi, I'm Sheri Bolton with Bolton Designs and Interiors. I am a graduate from the College of DuPage, and I highly recommend the interior design program. I spent several years in corporate America. I got married, started a family, and became a stay-at-home mom, and that changed everything. I really, at that time, had an opportunity to really think about what I really wanted to do. I loved corporate America, but I just felt that there was something deeper pulling me. I wanted to be passionate about something. I wanted to help people. I wanted to change lives. That was the start and the beginning of my journey and my search to land on interior design as my profession. I had already received my bachelor's degree and my master's degree, an MBA in management. I was looking for a college that didn't break the bank because I'd already spent a lot of money on 2 degrees. I was looking for a college that had really stellar professors that were in the field, in the industry, were running their own businesses. They had been with architectural firms, and those were the types of professors who were teaching the classes. And then the third thing I was looking for is I was really looking for a school and an institution that was really cutting edge with technology. And COD checked all of those boxes for me. But I fell in love with residential design, and I really wanted to devote my time to really perfecting the art, the science, and the business of residential design. And so for the last 12 years, that's what I've done. And so my passion now is for Bolton Designs and Interiors to be a premier lifestyle interior design firm that really focuses on the whole person, the whole space, the stories that you tell, how you want that space to feel. One of the most memorable things that happened to me as an interior designer was being selected by First Lady Michelle Obama to come to the White House and to help design for the Christmas holiday in 2015. And just to be able to put my touch and to touch the fabrics and all of the Christmas trees. I did all of the skirting in every single room, and I worked with some really, really wonderful designers in the field to bring the 2015 Christmas holiday to life. I would say that if you're a young student and you know that this is what you need to do, learn as much as you can learn. Really hone your skills on cutting edge technology, Photoshop, AutoCAD, Revit, 2020, because those are the skill sets in terms of computer aided systems that really bring spaces to life for a customer, and that architect firms and design firms really, when you have that skill set, you really have something special.
With a thriving community in the Chicagoland area, the need for skilled individuals who are knowledgeable in craft beer is constantly increasing. But there is so much more to this growing field than brewing and pouring. There are diverse career opportunities to choose from, and College of DuPage's Business of Craft Beer program teaches the business side of this booming industry. You love craft beer. Now, learn the skills necessary for a career in this growing industry with the Business of Craft Beer program at College of DuPage.
What I love about the craft beer industry is that it is truly a family. This industry is welcoming for everyone.
It is a very unique industry in that those that you are inarguably competing with for shelf space or tap space, you tend to become friends with.
You know, craft beer is growing so fast and it's changing so much. There's so much elasticity in it that we really need to get people that are qualified to understand it and be able to adapt to it.
You know, I think this is really a unique time in the arc of American craft beer. You know, a program like this, feeding people that are interested and giving them professional skill sets is really valuable for employers, for distributors, for brewers, for retail. You know, there's a lot of different opportunities out there in a growing industry, and I think this is a unique way to develop some of those skill sets.
It's just not enough to have a great beer recipe and the desire to go brew beer and sell beer. You need a good understanding of the business to be successful.
No matter what area interests you the most, College of DuPage's craft beer program helps you understand the essentials of the business. Featuring hands-on courses conducted at local breweries and at College of DuPage, this program prepares students to pursue a variety of career opportunities.
I believe that the goal of the program was to help educate people as to what truly goes into the beer in the glass.
Right? You've got a beer. It's already made, but where does it go? Right? There's a lot of confusion on what to do with beer once it's made. This is the course that helps you find a way to move it into product at retail, through a brewery out of front of house, and maybe through a distributor. This gives you an opportunity to understand how to get into a career doing one of those things as opposed to physically brewing the beer.
You know, a lot of people are passionate about beer, but a lot of people don't realize that it's also a business. And this is something that we take very seriously. There's a professional attitude, there's a professional approach, and what kind of shows through in American beer on a consumer level may not actually be what's going on behind the scenes.
There are so many opportunities to work in the beer industry today, from actually working in the brewery and brewing a batch of beer to brand development, social networking, marketing, front of house management, you know, being a buyer at the various bars and restaurants. There's so many opportunities.
Learn local. With a curriculum designed by the area's leading professionals and entrepreneurs, COD's program was built from the ground up, equipping students with the skills, knowledge, and contacts that will be most valuable in the current market.
It's huge that the people teaching this class and the people that were a part of developing the curriculum for this craft beer program are actually working in the industry now.
We're going to cover everything from your beginning concept to business plans, how to deal with different properties, the government, and actually executing the plan.
You got guys like myself or John Barley, who owns Solemn Oath, who are going to come together and bring two very different perspectives on how to teach a class about beer business, because we've done it two different ways and we've both got a different set of experiences leading into that.
When we structured the courses, one of the things that we wanted to do was have at every class session not only a lesson where students obviously could follow along and gain some knowledge from, but we wanted them to have some contact with industry members. So we pulled in guest speakers every time we had a class. We actually have owners, we have brewers, we have distributors. Everyone who's in the industry is teaching a portion of the program.
Direct access to a lot of high-profile people within our industry here locally. This is a program that provides that. You know, the connections that we have, immediate connections that we have within the industry, are invaluable for the students as well.
I did not expect or know that we were going to meet so many people in industry. It's been great just to be able to talk to them and understand the obstacles that you have to face, some of the challenges.
It's given me a lot more ability to be confident in talking about beer styles, which I think is really important when you work in craft beer. Being able to talk to the customers about what products you have on, have product knowledge, be able to offer suggestions. It's just been an amazing experience, and I definitely would recommend it.
You know, we're an industry that has a sophisticated consumer, and they want information. And a program like this enables the students to get that information to pass on.
You know, creating a program where there's an education base to feed into an industry that's growing as quickly as ours is great. You know, we're looking for talented people coming from all walks of life. You know, this is an opportunity for people to excel and show us that, you know, beer is something that they're very interested in on a professional level.
I would absolutely hire someone that's taking these classes, and I would be much more interested in seeing this on a resume, and that's pretty much going to bring you right to the top of my pile. I'm going to meet with you guaranteed if I know that you've taken this set of classes.
Craft beer is a culture unlike any other. Love it? Learn it. For more information about the Business of Craft Beer program at College of DuPage, check us out on the web at cod.edu/craftbeer. Whether you're hosting a gathering or simply want to broaden your menu, try a dish that is fast, easy, and unique. CUD's chef Chris Thielman shares his recipe for sautéed scallops with pecan pesto sauce.
Hello and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Chris. Today we are going to be making a sautéed scallop dish with a pecan pesto sauce. So you just need a few things to get you going. Number one is a food processor to make the pesto sauce. We're gonna have a sauté pan, we're gonna have a plate, and so really you don't need an incredible amount of equipment. It's a fairly simple dish. And also the nice thing about this is you can prepare this sauce the night before if you wish, and then just finish the scallops at the last minute. All right, so the first thing we need to do is make the pesto sauce. I've got my food processor, and I'm going to add the garlic. I'm going to add the basil, okay, all the basil. And I'm going to add the pecans. Now, on the pecans, if you wish to toast them, you can. If you don't want to toast them, that's fine also. If you want to toast half of them, that's fine too. Really, you can, the nice thing about cooking is all of these things are variable and there's really no right or wrong. There's just different ways to do things. So it's really cool. All right, so we turn this on and we start processing, and then we're going to add our olive oil. And last but not least, we're going to add just a little bit of heavy cream to give it a nice saucy consistency. All right, let's check that. With my spoon here, take a look. Okay, just a little bit more cream and I think we'll be there. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put it on our plate. Okay. So remember, if you want to make this sauce the night ahead, not a problem at all. So now we're going to put it in a line down the plate. All right, and now we need to saute our scallops. We are now ready to saute our scallops. So we're going to turn a pan on medium-high. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I like olive oil for this because it has a better flavor than vegetable oil. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to our scallops. A little pepper, just a touch, not too much. All right, and now we're going to take these and we're going to place them in. Okay. Now I want you to notice what I'm doing as I place them in. If you notice, I am shaking the pan slightly so that they do not stick. We're going to add just a couple more drops of oil. All right. Okay, and now we're going to cook these until they are a very nice golden brown on both sides. Very nice golden brown on both sides. And the last thing I'm going to do, right when they're just about ready, is to add just a little bit of butter into the pan, and we're going to add it for a little bit of mouthfeel, a little richness, a little good buttery flavor. Okay, So these should take approximately 1 to 2 minutes per side because these are a smaller scallop. If these are a larger scallop, they'd probably take about 2 to 3 minutes a side. Now, some people like their scallops really well done and obviously cook it a little longer. And some people like them very, very tender in the middle, so then cook them a little bit less. It's entirely up to you. So I have found one of the secrets to cooking scallops is that you want to give it a nice brown color on both sides. And so the heat has got to be relatively high to accomplish that. If the heat is too low, they will not brown well and they'll probably stick in the pan. Okay. So because of the shape of this pan, I kind of moved them to the outside because this pan has got like a little bit of a bow in it. So all the oil was collecting on the outside, and so it's cooking much better on the outside of the pan. And that's one of the things when you're cooking, you've got to be flexible, and you've got to take a look at the equipment you're using and it's like, hey, it's cooking better on this side of the pan, then, well, move them over to that side of the pan. It'll work better. All right, these will be done in about 1 more minute because I like my scallops more on the tender side. So as you can see, these are, well, low to medium heat, just about done. Let me check this one. There we go, that looks better. Okay, now I'm going to turn the heat off. Everyone please notice, I turned the heat off. If you leave the heat on and you add the butter, sometimes the butter will burn because the pan is very, very hot. So I'm just going to add, just a little bit of butter. Probably about a tablespoon or so. Okay, and then we're just going to let it melt right on there. And then we're going to pick these up. Okay, we're ready to go. And then we're going to place them on our plate, just like this. I don't think I can get that last one on there. Oh, almost. Well, I'm going to have to eat this one. Okay. Now, if you'd like to garnish it with a little bit of basil, not a problem. If you'd like to garnish it with a little bit of shaved Parmesan, you can do that. So really, just be creative. All right, so sauteed scallops with a pecan pesto sauce. And hope you enjoy it. And now I'm going to enjoy these. Thanks very much for coming. Have a great day. Hope you learned something today. Bye-bye.
That wraps up this edition of Images. We hope you enjoyed this program from College of DuPage. And remember, with so much happening at COD, Images is a great way to stay on top of it all.